anyone encountering my music for the first time might be a bit bewildered because there's a lot going on and it can be very confusing. The textures are often very intricate. Some of my friends have said, look, is it really necessary? People won't hear all of this, but I can't help myself because that's me. So I do it. I continue to do it. And I think, though, that I'm not in any way throwing away tradition, as people did after the Second World War. And they thought, after this horror, we want to remake things. Well, the things that produced the horror were largely throwing away certain traditions which were integral to a healthy society. So I wanted to retain them. That doesn't mean to say they have to be the same. They can be refreshed, they can be rethought, they can be put in new contexts and so on. So whereas a lot of my textures come from bird song and living organisms, they also, I'm very much aware of the world's functional ritualistic music and music from various societies which worked, which were close to the earth and which made it possible for people to live in harmony with nature and each other. And we've largely lost that. There are all sorts of signs that might come back, but you know, with Donald Trump and heaven knows what else. I mean, we're really up against it. And all I think that I can do, and is what I do, is just do the best I can to help remake things in a minuscule way. When I compose, I'm a bit vague actually, but thoughts begin to form. I have in the past tried to predetermine what I'm going to do, to make sometimes quite elaborate sketches and diagrams, etc. But I found that these were abandoned so quickly it was hardly worth persevering with them. So I think, all right, this particular piece that I'm writing now, which is actually about the Holy Spirit, because it follows on from the Fauré Requiem for the Song Company. And first thing was to find a text. Well, I mean, in vocal music, that's always the first thing. So I found this wonderful text by Hildegard von Bingen, which she no doubt set, but I'm setting it in a very different way. But that started to grow on me, and I didn't know what was happening at first, but I concurrently wrote the program note. I said, well, this is happening, and so on. And that was sort of encouragement for me to keep going. At the end, I'm very near the end now, I will know exactly where it's been, and I won't know why, but I'll know that the journey is completed. I can see the ending coming and what it will be. But no, I'm not really in control in the sense that I'm very much in control, is that I cannot go to the next bar unless all the 150 that I've written I'm sure about. And that's a great nuisance, really. I'm not one of those people who spews it all out and then refines it. I have to refine it as I go. So, well, that's generally the way I proceed. I have a feeling about the piece, but it's not necessarily expressing itself in notes. It's a sort of an empty space, which I'm looking forward to filling.